Hey guys, so the coal boat, I don't know if you guys remember the first video I did when we pulled the coal out of Beatty, Nevada at my father-in-law's and my mother-in-law's boat. They bought in 1983 off of Jim Cole. They had it built. It sat for 9 years, so I brought it home to Lake Havasu, Arizona. And hey Frank and Joni, I know you guys are watching. Anyhow, I got the boat here. I had it detailed by Detail Specialties right across the street over here. And I had to do some work to it to get it to go. But today is kind of a cool day. We're gonna deliver it. They're staying at Crazy Horse Campground. So Lee and I are gonna run it over there and put it in the water for the first time. I thought I'd do a video on that, why not? Let me show you what he did. Okay, so there it is, it's beautiful colors. So Detail Specialties went over the whole boat. They polished it, they tuned the inside. As you can see, looks quite different now. So this is a 22.5 skier, and it is every bit of 1993, 94. And this is really a nice little boat. I've been in this boat in the deltas. We're sliding through the deltas. I don't know, I was told about 70, going to El de Wops in little food place out there. They took me to that. It was a really good time. We stayed at a campground with great memories of this boat. That's quite a few years ago. Anyways, let me show you what I did. Check it out. So what I did was I pulled the carburetor out, went through the carburetor. It had a lot of stuff in it that shouldn't be in there, so we rebuilt that. I changed out the raw water pump, which is right there. I actually went with the whole unit. The unit, which is the pump itself, and the fuel pump, it's all kind of one assembly. It runs off the same drive, off of the same belt. So I went ahead and replaced both of them. Both of them are new. Filter, I'm sorry, filter's here, but the pump and the raw water pump. So that's all changed. That's what we did for the motor. Obviously, we put a new battery in it, and I drained the fuel tank. Has two fuel tanks, one on each side. I drained both of those. It had pretty bad fuel in there, so that was done. And you can see the interior. There's your dash and the rear seats, and then the engine compartment, of course. What I did also was I checked right there is the fuel left to right fuel tank divider right there. So that flips back and forth to go left or right on the fuel tanks, or starboard and port, however you want to talk about that. Anyhow, that is working. Everything that seems to be working like it's supposed to. I checked the blower, in case there's any fuel. The fuel pump is a Merit water boat fuel pump. It's got the return line here, and the starter is correct. The carburetor is correct too. So whenever you're dealing with marine products, you can't just drop on another carburetor on there. It's got to be for marine. If it floods out, it's got return tubes that will return the fuel into the motor and kill the motor, so that you just not putting raw fuel in this compartment, which is very dangerous, as boaters know. So anyhow, also I learned something on this. All my boats have been ski nautiques and have been a direct drive, so I don't really have a lot of experience with the out drives. So the next thing we got to do, what we'll do, we're running today, but they look okay, but I want to change them anyways, is that bellow right in there. And to do that, I'm told I've got to remove this drive assembly, which is these 6 bolts, 3 on the other side. You remove this, get to that bellow, and change that out just to do it, because that's the original bellow from when I was talking to Big Mike last night. So that is one thing we got to change. The prop is a 26. I talked about that in the first video. This is going to be more for top speed. I'm going to switch that out. I'd like to put a 20, maybe a 24 on there, 23, something like that. Get more torque out of the hull. And I'm telling you, this thing cleaned up really nice. So I know I know Frankie has been talking about coming out. He wants to come out and take a ride, Nicole. A lot of the family members have really good memories of this boat. So anyway, so we're gonna run it over Crazy Horse and get it in the water, fire it up, and see what it'll do. It's very windy today. I'm not excited to be in the water. I usually don't go out when it's windy, but they're able to keep the boat on in a slip there. So we're gonna go drop it off, put it in a slip. We'll run it there. Then we're gonna take the Nautique out, take it out and take both boats out today. Tomorrow's no wind. So I don't wanna fight the wind. Anyhow, I'm gonna complete this video and we'll check it out when we drop it in the water. All right, let's go do that. All right, so we just got here. Like I said when we left the house, it's pretty windy, but we're here. Like I said, the ramp is right there. I think we'll drop it off and tie it up on a dock, and we'll bring the Nautique over tomorrow, and we'll take them both out. But we'll go drop it in, and we'll start it up and just kind of slide it across to the dock. It's pretty nice here. It's a nice spot. There it is. There's the lake. There's Leah. You ready? You ready for this? All right, so there's the ramp is right over there. There's nobody here. It's pretty amazing. This is summertime. There's a channel that comes into the docks. You can see some boats out there, but there's the lake. It's ready. Very good, very good. All right, we'll take it over the ramp here in a second, and let's walk over the water, see how nice this is. It's pretty shallow on this edge, but I guess you better stay in the middle on this one. All right, take it over the ramp. Very cool. Back in the water. That's a great looking boat on that water, matter of fact. That's awesome. That is cool. Well, that's a wrap. That's it. We're putting on the dock today. Tomorrow, no wind forecasted for tomorrow, so we'll bring out the Nautique, come out and take the coal Nautique out tomorrow, and hopefully there's no wind. Not forecasted, so we'll check it out. Let's continue this a little later. All right, we're hitting the lake for the first time. 9 years. It's going out right now. There's the motorhome in the background coming out of Crazy Horse. Sounds good to me. There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay, so we got the thermostat in, new impeller, and the coal is ready to go. We just did about 70. I'll do a little video right now. Let me show you what we did. Okay, so everything is running cold. All my intake lines are cold. Everything is cold, like it's supposed to be. So there's the trans cooler, or the oil cooler down there. I checked that. Everything's good. Ready to go. All right. Let's go take it for a ride. All right, everybody, let's take it for a ride. Okay, so we just got out of the buoy line. No wake zone. We don't ride in a wake zone. Only no wake there. Okay, so now we're out of the line. Let's take it for a ride. Lake Havasu is really nice today. Here we go. It sure is nice completing a project that works like this.